Yeah, well, first of all, Nolan Wilson, our catcher, on my right. Jackson Halter, our right fielder, on my left. Just good win for us, to start the tournament off in the right way. And we've been playing good baseball here down the stretch, and we continue to do so tonight. I really liked our approach offensively and how we were able to get hits when we needed them and get innings started. And contribution up and down the lineup, we got it tonight. So on the mound, I thought we got gritty performances. Bryce Blevins gets us into the sixth inning, and Charlie Cribbs with a gritty performance out of the bullpen as well. Our defense got a little bit loose there behind him in the eighth inning, but we were able to hold it together and get the double play to finish that eighth inning. And then we went to Nick Wyrick there at the end for that last out. Didn't want it to get any deeper when you have that bullet in your bullpen. I didn't want the game to get any further down the line before we went to him and closed it out.
All right, Coach. So I guess we'll just open it up with you. Talk a little bit about your offense. 13 hits. You guys are really having good at bats too, and then players can answer that as well. What was the approach going into today?
Well, we have really shored up our approach offensively, here in the last month, and there's a confidence level that has fed that as well. So between shoring up that approach and making sure we're on our pitches and not trying to do too much, just being really good hitters, and some power is going to show up if you're just a really good hitter and you're on the pitch you want to be on. Our two-strike approach has been really solid as well. So. Let the guys kind of feed off of that.
Yeah, as far as approach goes, just hunting our pitch and really zeroing in on that and not leaving any other variables other than trying to get the pitch that we know we can crush and just hunting that.
Everybody believes in everybody, and no one's really selfish on this team. I think that's why we hit good when we need to hit good.
And then Coach, just kind of following up, and then both for the players. It looked like the ball was jumping off the bat at times. How are you guys going to carry that over into the night game tomorrow?
Well, we came here with a mission to win this tournament, and if you're going to win it, you're going to have to go through Coastal Carolina at some point, especially on our side of the bracket. And so we're going to get them tomorrow night, and we'll be ready to answer the bell. They're a very, very good baseball team, and we're a really good team, and it'll be a fun battle tomorrow night.
And then for both of you guys, what do you guys think about the challenge?
I think it just comes down to playing to our strengths and remembering who we are and not trying to do too much. That's it.
Yeah, just going out there, playing as a family, playing with your heart out, going out there and competing.
And then Jackson, you specifically a 3-hit day. Coach, you had 4 guys with multi-hits. Is hitting truly contagious, like they say?
Yeah, it definitely helps when the dugout's buzzing around a little bit and everybody else is hitting, you want to get a hit as well. Yeah, I think it does carry over.
And then Coach, any addition to that?
It's clearly contagious, it does, and especially when you get things to start an inning and you feel like your at-bats are even more valuable. It's a lesson we've learned is throughout this year is how valuable each opportunity is in a ball game, whether it be the first inning, the fourth inning, the seventh inning, or the ninth inning. All those opportunities are opportunities for us to score runs, and we really fight hard to get that leadoff guy on base, and then we're able to do some things. We safety squeezed tonight. We stole some bases. We put ourselves in situations to help our offense as well, and we're going to continue to do that.
And then, Coach, got a question from Zoom here from Tyler Kennett, the Herald Dispatch. How does the leadoff homer impact the ability for this team to get even hotter than it has been now with 9 in the last 7 games?
Well, we talked about answering the bell. On a day like today, you're supposed to play at 7:30. Game gets off at 8:55, and we sat in the hotel for a long time, and we sat at the ballpark, and we just talked as a team, as a family, that we'd be ready to answer the bell, and Holt certainly answered the bell with the leadoff home run.
And then to Jackson, this one from Kevin Foote down in Louisiana. What did it feel like playing against your former team out there?
It was definitely weird seeing some of my former teammates on the other side of the dugout. But at the end of the day, it was just another ball game. and you know, I've got my brothers on this side, and that's who I was playing for.